Well, being the fact that I don't do the TikTok no more. What the fuck is that? I don't have noise cancellation, so this might be picking up my fucking engine. Hey, I like my heated seats, alright? I'm an old guy. Fucking let it be. Now I still ride BMX. What's your dad doing? I love that line. Hey, if you're at the fucking skate park and you're riding and some dumbass kid comes up to you and you're over the age of 40 and you don't want to throw down anymore, and he says the dumbass remark of, hey, what kind of tricks can you do? And you just want to be there just to carve a bull because that's what us 40-year-old guys like to do, because we know that if we fall, it's going to be very costly. Like my last fall cost, if without insurance, about almost $62,000. Yeah, so fuck you, you pre-teenager piece of shit on a scooter. Yeah, you just return the line with, hey, I'm 40 plus years old and I still ride BMX. What's your dad doing? What, is he out in the car watching porno on his goddamn phone and smoking cigarettes? Yeah? Come over here and wear my helmet and ride my bike. Let's see him do it. Kids don't understand that. Kids don't understand the fact that it takes a lot of balls to actually still ride a 20-inch bike at a skate park. And I mean, it is a good payoff though, because it's fun as fuck. Most people don't realize it. Like, all you got to do is do something that you did when you were a kid, and it like takes you right back. Yeah. You want to momentarily erase 20 years off your life? Yeah. Do something you did like 30 years ago. Gone. Yeah. All them body pains, all the turmoil and emotions for the last 20 years, gone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you just got to do one thing that you enjoyed 30 years ago. Not 20 years ago. You got to go beyond the 20-year point. And, yeah. That's why I still ride. Because I don't want to ever feel a midlife crisis. Even though everybody calls this a midlife crisis. I'm like, it's not a midlife crisis. I've been doing this all my fucking life. How the hell is it a midlife crisis? When I owned the Mustang, that was not a midlife crisis. Just always wanted a Mustang. And they're easy to fucking tune. So, yeah, I got one. Fucking got my near 200 mile an hour speeding ticket and got the smart car. Yeah. Strategically, best goddamn idea ever. Because this smart car, it's mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, very, very low center of gravity, even though it looks like it's a high center of gravity. I've only lifted tire doing probably 85, 90 miles an hour through S's. Yeah. These things actually fucking handle pretty goddamn good. Now, they ain't fast. It's got a speed limiter of, like, I think stock is like 95. The trans speed limit is 120 if you take the speed limiter off. The engine is capable of revving to about 11,000 RPM. It's a tiny-ass engine. A little tiny 3-cylinder. Basically, it's a motorcycle engine, a 1 liter. And if you get the fucking exhaust tuned right, it'll actually sound like a Triumph. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, that being all said and everything, yeah, you just gotta keep on doing what you like doing. That's the key of life. If you want to live a successful life, when you look back and you're looking for disappointment, you won't find it. You won't. Because every single day you've actually had a smile on your face. And it's all that matters. The older I get, the more scared that I won't be able to ride. I mean, this last one, basically, like I said in the previous video, like, walking into the office and then seeing $15,000 worth of bikes hanging on the wall. By the way, that's only 7 bikes. Yeah, that was depressing as fuck. Because, like, 2 of those bikes I just basically built last year. So, yeah. It affected me more knowing that I wouldn't be able to do it. And like I said again in a previous video, the day that I basically, like, I like, that night I had a dream that I was out riding my bike. And it put a notion in my head. I was like, I wonder if I can do that. It's like being on a wheelchair. You're sitting down. So I basically, like, you know, got out the crutches and hobbled over, got dressed, and I lifted my leg with no help to a point where it was above the belt line. No pain. Now, I couldn't, like, you know, take the crutches away and put pressure on the leg yet. All the muscles that would hold that leg up fucking were like dog shit. They're like, you know, just zing. I mean, they hurt. They don't hurt now, but that day they hurt. So I went into the fucking office and I, like, basically grabbed one of the bikes that I knew that had a long seat post, aka what most people consider a long one now is a medium. I mean, my flatland bike has a pretty goddamn long one. It's got a 24, yeah, I think it's like a 24 inch or some shit like that. Like back in the day, an 18 inch was a long one. This bitch has got a long motherfucking goddamn, like, seat post. It's huge. But I didn't want to ride the flatland because the flatland's in pieces right now because I bent the fork. What, doing fucking, sitting on the fucking, pedal, front tire hops. Oh, yeah, that puts a lot of force on the fork. But, yeah, so, anyways, I digress. And so, I grabbed one of the 4416 bikes, the, Specialized 415 FB, because I can't say what it is. Large person. Large young person. There we go. FB. Do you get what it is? It was always cool because it was always like the pig like stickers all over them with fucking, like, they wearing cop gear. Like, yeah, like you're riding that bitch street. Them fucking fat boys were heavy. If you had the right compound, you could actually ride them bitches pretty fucking good. That's the reason why I own 2 of them. So I raised the seat on it, and I took it out to the main hallway of the house, and I basically, like, you know, figured out how to catch myself with my good leg, because you don't want to catch yourself with your bad leg, because you can't walk on it. Now I'm going to be supporting the bike and myself. No. So strategically, I was figuring out how to do it. I mean, in your mind, it's easy because you just lean to that side. But, you know, you got to do this. You got to make sure that your mind is going to work. And so I did a little bit of practicing. And then on the 3rd pole, I started actually giving it pedal. And then I balanced. And then I was like, oh. And then I immediately put my coat on and went outside. And then rode around the block. And then I came back and I You ever been that happy where like you've had adrenaline rushes because you were that happy? Yeah, that was the moment. Because at that point in time, I hadn't ridden a bike in like 2 months. I've ridden BMX all my life, so basically not being able to ride a bike for 2 fucking months, yeah, sucked dick. Even when I lacerated my liver, it only took me about a month to get back on a bike. I mean, doctor, if you're watching, 3 months, like you said. Yeah, like you said. I did not ride the bull in less than a month. The idea was not to crash, even though I did do some stupid shit. We got this one part of the bull that like the bull itself is up against the utility garage for the park, and they got workers there all the way through the night, and their heat pipe is it exhausts right above the fucking transition between the small bowl and the big bowl. And there's a line that we use there that like goes from the small bowl when no scooter booters are there. We'll use the small bowl into the big bowl and go over the transition of the spine. And well, that exhaust gets you know, because it's hot and it's like, you know, 20 degrees out during the wintertime, it gets condensation in it, and then it kicks the condensation out, and yeah, that transition point between the small bowl and the big bowl over the spine, yeah, it gets ice right there. Poor design. They should have had that fucking exhaust go the other direction, not straight out the building. And so yeah, that was the most dangerous thing that I did while still healing from a fucking liver laceration. I went over there and I basically like I had Brocs on. They'll stick to anything. Apparently they'll stick to ice. I went right over that bitch. I was like, if you watch the video that I'll post like later on, it's a video that basically like in the same time frame, there's another video that goes with that one that I almost run over a camera guy. Yeah, it was that night. And you can actually hear me like express how dangerous that was when I'm running through the bowl after that. Yeah, it was stupid dangerous. Because if I fell, it would have been bad. There's I've fallen on the spine before, and yeah, they don't call them spine for nothing. They call them a spine because they look like a spine. Nah, you crash on a spine, they'll fuck your spine up. Or if you're double peg stalling it and you fall off, it will fuck your tailbone up. Yeah. And don't ever try and stick your foot out. There's nothing there. Yeah. You know, because when you initially go and do a double peg stall, your body weight tends to go this way, and usually it'll settle off and you'll be in a balance point. But if you do it too quick, it won't go beyond that point, but it'll make it feel like it's about to, and then your mind goes, hey, you gotta put a foot out. Where the fuck are you gonna put a foot out to? There ain't nothing fucking there. So that's what I did, and then the pegs kicked out, and next thing you know, I was doing a split over the spine. Yeah, it was like, boop. Ooh. It was fucking horrible. But I think that's where I fused my tailbone to my pelvis. Yeah. That one sucked. And keep in mind that I got a bird cage down there too. So basically, like, you know, that ain't helping things. Bird cages suck. Bird cages are basically like, they can't put pins in you, so they basically put this like fucking like mesh shit, and then they put screws in it to fucking hold your shit together. Yeah. It like literally looks like some jackass is trying to put a goddamn Honda Civic back together again, and they fucking, you know, went to the hardware store and grabbed a bunch of fucking pieces of metal with the holes in it, and then just like, you know, fucking drilled deck screws into their fucking body to fucking, you know, hold everything back together again. That's exactly what it is. But, you know, in a human body situation, if your calcium levels stay up, your bones will probably heal. But they'll never heal to the point where they won't crack at that point again. Apparently, after the age of 25, when you crack a bone, it is not like welding. Before 25, when you crack a bone and it heals, it's stronger than it was before. It will crack down the bone even if you have an impact at the crack zone, which usually will result in a compound fracture and be bad. But you know, I digress. That's the reason why basically us old people get a lot of metal put in us, and you know it's fucked up when you get metal put in your body before the age of 25. Yeah. That is post-out. So, that being all said and done, to get back on target, yeah. If you want to be happy in life, you don't need to take chances. Well, please don't be that goddamn fucking driveway pounder in a BMX. God, I hate those assholes. Going to spend like $4,000 building a goddamn bike that they can't fucking ride. I built a BMX so I could ride with my kids. Like, bitch, go get a beach cruiser. Because you ain't doing shit. When you ride with your kids, you're supposed to at least be able to do like one or two basic bitch tricks. Now, I never considered a fucking decade a basic bitch trick until later on in my life, but it's a basic bitch trick. They're really easy. Like, the only time a decade is a bitch is when you're doing a Wilkerson decade. That means you're moving. Those are hard as fuck. Because you have a possibility that when you throw your weight to the front of the bike, it's going to immediately drop, and the tire is going to be like not this way, but like this way, you know, and the back tire is going to be, basically the bike is going to be a T. And, and the front tire goes down, it's going to be a bad time. You're going to get falled over. But like a normal stop decade, yeah. Basic bitch trick. But if you do a decade in front of these young motherfuckers, they're like, oh my God, that's fucking badass. You know, because they can't do it because the modern seat post is fucking jacked too far forward. I mean, kids could probably do it because, like, they can bend their legs and stuff. Us old guys, we can't. That's the one thing I can't wait for sports therapy. Because, like, I know they're going to be doing hey, here's the rubber bands. And then, you know, what we do with the rubber bands, right? We, like, bring them home. And we, like, use them, like, 3 times. And then we're like, you know what? I'm going to store these off to the side for like, a slingshot later on. And then that never happens. Trust me, I've had, like, 9 fucking, like, sets of these rubber bands over the time. When you fuck yourself up, they give you the rubber bands so you can, you know, yeah. Go get a goddamn gym membership. But they do sometimes do stretch practicing and stuff like that. Stretching is really good, especially with your legs. It's very, very important. Because the older you get, the less you use your legs only to walk. So, you know, your legs are doing this a lot. They're no longer doing this. Because when you're younger and you got some stride in you, you know, you can sidestep real quick and shit like that, jump off fucking garages and stuff. Yeah, you got to have some flexibility down there, you know what I'm saying? and you know, not to get to an adult rated shit, this is where it's gonna make this goddamn fucking simple ass fucking well, actually I'm already swearing. Well, later on in life, you realize when you're banging broads that you were really, really good at it in your 20s. And then basically, like, post 25, yeah, your dick might have got bigger, but your fucking hips don't work as good. Yeah, it's because of stretching. If you maintained like flexibility down there, yeah, you'd be like fucking yeah, freaking double thumbs up, yeah, kind of deal thing, you know what I'm saying? But most people don't. That's the reason why, like, we have this thing called what the hell them broads that bang 20-year-olds? Shit. Cougars, yeah. Yeah, that's the reason why we got cougars. Because they're in their 30s. They're old man. Fucking can't do the shit that he did back when he was like 22. And the broad's getting tired of it. Even though if you ask any 20-year-old, he's just banging that broad because of the fact that he's getting to bang a broad. She is not banging some 20-year-old that's a peak professional fucker. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. How the fuck did I go from talking about bikes to talking about banging cougars? All right, anyways, I digress. We're at 21 minutes. I like to make these things sturdy. Especially for YouTube. Because I couldn't do it on TikTok. Motherfuckers. Like, I got all the way close to, like, a G there. And then basically, like, it's funny. When you're on TikTok for over a year, they try and shut you down. They legitly try and shut you down. It's either that or you piss people off and then they try and shut you down. And God's honest truth on TikTok, it's really easy to shut a channel down. Real fucking easy. Especially if you're a BMX or scooter or a fucking skateboard channel. Yeah. Any action sports, all they got to do is go through there and do dangerous acts on like, fucking 10 to 20 videos. Guess what? That channel got any more than 5 strikes on it already? Gone. Yeah. And that's the one thing most people don't fucking know. That's the reason why I fucking vacated off that goddamn platform. I'm not going to dedicate fucking goddamn, over a year time on a goddamn platform just to fucking have to start over again. Because there ain't no goddamn pre-warning that you can give to anybody that actually follows you on there. One day you're up, next day you're gone. What are they going to do? They go, where'd he go? Yeah. Now, I've never been permabanned on that platform, so I don't know if you can, still access all of your media, or if you can even PM people that were mutual friends, aka you followed them, they followed you, which would be dope because of the fact that basically you get your key people back, which majority of it is the key staple is 200 per 1,000 people follow. So per every 500 people that follow you, you should be basically at least following back 100. At least. What ends up basically working out because of the fact that basically you got so many of those dumbass piece of shit accounts that, yeah. You got the troll accounts, and then you got the goddamn, the fake accounts, they following like 9,000 people, but only like fucking 50 people following back, and they ain't got no goddamn content. Yeah. Look at me going all around, fucking. Hey, we're going on a road trip for nowhere. Let me tell you a story. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. But yeah, so it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. And basically, when it comes down to it, get the fuck off of goddamn freaking TikTok. Fuck that commie shit. When they fucking take your goddamn shit down, there ain't no communication to it. YouTube, you actually do have a fucking point of contact. I got a phone number I can use. Well, at least I got it from, like, you know, years back. Like, you know, if you look at my account and you're like, wow, he's only got like 300 fucking people that actually, you know, subscribe to his channel. No. Add a 0 to that back in the day. Because understand, look at my account history. The thing about it is I'm an OG on the YouTube. Yeah. When was YouTube created? Late 2005. When did it go public? 2006. Yeah. 2006. That's when I fucking joined the platform. Early 2006, actually. But yeah, like basically back then I did a lot of electric bike shit, and a lot of those people got shut down over the years. So basically, like, yeah, my fucking account ratio went way the fuck down. And they had the same situation going on in YouTube that TikTok has going on right now. You had bot accounts that were following you, straight up, because that's what they would do. They basically, like, they still do it to this day, but they don't do it as hard as they did it before. Because, like, you know, you could basically you know, like, contract out to somebody to actually, you know, run an account on a bot to get the subscribers list up, so that the algorithm would actually pick that one up over anything else. And yeah, and so I got the window open. I'm smoking a cigarette, so my nose is running a little bit. Allergy season. So yeah, you contract out with these guys, and they basically run a bot on this bitch for like fucking like 4 months, and basically when you get it back, the goddamn account's got like fucking like, you know, 10,000 fucking people subscribed to it, because it went out there and fucking like literally like fucking followed like 10,000 people or some bullshit. No, I probably didn't do that, but still, yeah. But it plays it, and then basically, like, yeah, for the running deal is like, all you do is you basically get the channel back, and then you change the name on the channel, and then basically, yeah, now it's your channel, and it's already got a fucking kickstart to it. Yeah, I had a lot of friends that did that shit. And then whenever the YouTube would clean up house, guess what? All that money they spent getting that fucking account built wiped right out, because 3/4 of that goddamn fucking following, unbeknownst to them, was a bunch of drones, or not drones, you know, the fake accounts. Yeah. That's the one thing about Instagram that I don't understand. Instagram been doing that since day one. Like, you can literally go to like apps on like Apple and fucking Android, pay them per fucking like I think it's like $5, and like you get like fucking like, you know, 1,000 fucking followers. So like if you pay them like $20, you look like a goddamn professional account. But the only problem is basically like, yeah, it's like you're following. Well, they're the followers that you just basically got are the people that basically already put their money into, and or their base stock of like 10,000 fucking fake accounts. And Instagram has never cleaned house. So basically they have a shit ton of these goddamn fake accounts like floating around on there that most people don't even fucking know about. But yeah, a whole goddamn 30 minutes about nothing. So if you get to this point, just put a G in the goddamn comments, just so I know. Not too many people are actually watching my shit right now. They don't even realize I'm back on YouTube yet. But yeah, like basically like I do plan on going back to TikTok in about 2 months, even though they pissed me the fuck off. but I'm not going to be 100% dedicated to it anymore. It's too much of a risk. Like I said, like basically like you're on it for fucking a long period of time and all of a sudden like any day they can just wipe you out. Fuck that. And then you got to repost all your shit. Yeah. Look, TikTok's algorithm is like 3 videos a day. Like that's the golden zone. If you post 3 videos a day, then you're gonna be prime numbers. You're gonna have a lot of followers, and basically like yeah, you'll do good, and you'll have a good number. But like if you post over that or under that, you won't. So if you got like basically like me, 860 videos that you've had over the fucking last year, and then you got to repost them all, you literally have to do 3 fucking videos a day. Now do the math on that. Yeah. You can't go over. And you got to basically like, you know, post some new content in there too. So, yeah, you literally just now have a year and a half of fucking like filler. Which sounds good, but it sucks because of the fact that sometimes you do want to put like 3 videos down a day. All brand new shit. Same thing with YouTube. Like YouTube, the going rate on YouTube is 2 videos a day. Like above 3 minutes, but not longer than 5. Because of that new thing that they, you know, because they got a goddamn TikTok thing on there too. That those fucking what is it, a P video or what the fuck it is? I don't know. Like some of my 60-minute like videos that are like in this format, fucking like went instantaneously right over to that shit. It's fine. I don't give a shit. There's fucking more media on here. But so it you know, like it just sucks because they're gonna, you know, like majority of all my content is under 3 minutes. Yeah. I mean, half of them are like talky videos like this that are like 3 minutes long. I mean, I got some action like videos that are 3 minutes long, but not too many. There. So that being all said and done, we're at 32 minutes. So basically, I should call the fucking the day on this video because it's probably going to take about 3 hours for it to upload onto YouTube. So as the ender of the video, ride until your last days, or do something that you did when you were a child until your last days. Because it's the only thing that's going to make you feel young inside. And no, you don't have Peter Pan syndrome because of the fact that you want to play with model trains or some bullshit. Just, you enjoy that. It's okay. You don't have to fucking ever grow up. You just have to be more responsible as you age. But you can have responsibilities and still have enjoyments in life. You don't have to do adult things, because a lot of adult things require you to fucking drink beer and fucking party and fucking have socializations and shit like that, which is a really bad thing for your fucking body. You can't hang around in Joe Jebber's garage drinking beers every single fucking Sunday night without fucking any regards to fucking what the fuck's happening to your fucking liver. Most people are like, listen to this going, yeah, but it's only 1 day a week. But like, yeah, the older you age, the slower your body recovers from shit like that. I don't drink. And I'm not saying you don't drink. I'm just saying, I just don't do it because of the fact that basically it affects my body in a way that I don't like. I mean, shit, even when I was 20 years old, fucking drinking alcohol fucked with me. Like, I couldn't go to the gym. Like, I felt it for like 5 days. Most people be like, yeah, man, you only feel that for like 24 hours. Like, no. If you're a healthy-ass individual and you go drinking and then you want to go back to your day planner fucking the next day, you can't. Because your body's like, no. We need all that energy to fucking fix the shit that you just broke yesterday. Yeah. Because basically the way that it works out is the more damaging substances that you put in your body, the more it affects your liver. The more it affects your liver, the more it affects your kidneys. The more it affects your kidneys, the more it affects the goddamn fucking intestinal tract. Next thing you know, you got an intestinal tract like mine that gets fucking infected all the time. No, it's not Crohn's disease. It's just there's certain bacteria that you have in your fucking digestive gut that, like, in some people it'll get rampant. It all matters on your diet too, basically. Like, I don't eat a lot of goddamn fucking broccoli and shit. So apparently, like, I need to eat more broccoli. So I've been trying to do that as I got older, but I do enjoy broccoli. It's just I don't enjoy eating broccoli that's basically prepared. I like eating raw broccoli. You know, fucking little ranch dressing, you know. Yeah, that's how I like the broccoli. But nobody ever has broccoli like that. And I was like, yo, man, you want some broccoli? And you're like, yeah. And then you get it and it's steamed. It smells like ass. Like, how the fuck am I going to eat this shit? It smells like somebody shat in my plate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fucking pile of shit and a fart. But yeah. Sneaking suspicion that nobody's going to make it this far into listening to this. So, you know, if that's the case in state, so be it. If you made it this far, put an L in the comment. Because we're all losers at this point. Look at all the time you lost. What did you just learn? Other than basically act like a child. Yeah. I'd blow in the nose, but that'd be like fucking very, very bad for the video. I don't be disgusting anybody. Ah, fuck it. Nobody's here anyways. Yeah. Hey, look, I look at the goddamn tracks on my videos. I got access to all that shit. I mean, most people do anyways, but back in the day, like, the only people that had access to it were founder members and paid members and, you know, fucking after that it was the AdSense people. I was on AdSense for a while. Back in the day, basically, you know, you could be on AdSense for like less than like I think it was like 500 followers. Yeah. Now they basically made it like you gotta have like, I think it's like it's 1,000 or 1,500 followers or subscribers, and then you have to have 1,000 views per week or some bullshit. Because I remember I having the email like 4 years ago, because that's when I fell off. Because I randomly get like a fucking AdSense fucking like check from Google for like, you know, $3-4 like fucking every like 6 months. So like, what the fuck is this? And I throw it out because of the fact that, you know, it cost me more money to fucking go get that bitch, you know, cashed in. Until we had this new app on our phone that we could just take a picture of it. But yeah. Maybe we'll get up to that point again. Man, my goddamn cup says Chad on it. Well, it says CHAUD. Motherfucker. Apparently Chad's hot in Spanish. I don't know. Stupid Starbucks. Gotta know Spanish to get your goddamn... Yo, can I get a grande? No, man, give me a goddamn 24-ounce coffee. Well, we only got 20s. What the fuck? But yeah. I do want to just basically like hope to God that it stops raining today, because I do want to actually take one of the bikes out. I'm neglecting myself. It's either that or I'm going to use the row machine today. I might use the row machine. I don't know. Because it doesn't look like it's going to let up. It looks like it's going to be rainy all night long. Well, all day long. Because it looks like night right now. It's fucking gloomy as fuck out. Look out the window. It's not because it's so bright it's fucking with the goddamn camera. No, it's fucking goddamn cloud cover everywhere. But the fact of the matter, though, is I got to find out what kind of content people want on here. And I figure basically, like, if you make it to 40 minutes on this fucking video, you can give advice. Because obviously you're fucking more of a fan of me than I am. I just like to talk. I got a lot of history in BMX. A lot of history in BMX. I started riding vert in the 90s. I got on 2 helicopters because of vert, not in a pleasant way. One of them was at the X Games. And then they put Humpty Dumpty all back together again at the hospital. This ain't gonna be the first time I learned how to walk again, alright? Been there, done that many times. That's the reason why this time I got a wheelchair, because of the fact that basically I knew that this was gonna be a pain in the ass, and the less strain that I put on the bone, the faster it's gonna heal at the digression of muscle tissue. But I'd much rather have my muscle tissue fucking digress than not have my bone heal fast. So that's the reason why I got the wheelchair. Most hip ortho people would be like, no, you don't want a wheelchair. You wanna work it immediately. Well, there's some hip injuries that you can't do that. Like mine was a spiral fracture. If I could put any weight on it, all it's gonna do is like wobble them pins loose, and basically next thing you know, your hip just goes, yeah. Now you got a worse problem. Because that bone is going to go through all that muscle tissue. It's going to be bad. Like, I still got, like, some soreness on the side there from where they stitched muscle back together again. But, yeah. Alright, I got a take off. I just got a text message from one of my hardcore followers on TikTok. Much love, everybody. Like I said, do stuff you did when you were, 30 years ago. It'll take 20 years off your life while you do those things. It'll add 10 years to your life after you stop doing those things, and your body's like, whoa, what the fuck did you do? Just take it light. You don't need to do anything. There's nothing of impressiveness that you need to do, because you're not impressing nobody at the age of 40 years old riding a BMX. Trust me. Just have fun. That's all you got to do. You don't got to be doing none of that goddamn tech shit, because that's how I fucking lacerated my liver. Just go ride, carve a fucking bowl, especially if it's an open bowl. If it's like a D like bowl, those are the best, because you can just, yeah, especially if you got a balance on both sides. I only got balance on one, so I can only turn one direction really good. The other way I kind of like turn like it's my first day. But yeah, have fun. Don't let age make you act old. Never do that. The thing about it is like, you could be like old and disgusted and decrepit, but what makes somebody fucking beautiful and sexy is their inner core. And the older you get, the more you understand this. That's truth. If you made it this far into the video, that's the key of life. You don't want to fucking be basically, getting old and then just focus on the outside, because next thing you know, you're getting a fucking hair transplant and fucking goddamn lipo and all this other bullshit happening, and all it's doing is taking years off of your life. Because I'll tell you this right now, if you went bald naturally because you went bald, your body is making chemicals for you to make yourself bald. And if you put chemicals in your body after that hair transplant, because trust me, they're going to make you put fucking chemicals in your body to fuck with your goddamn freaking your testosterone numbers, that's going to fuck up your goddamn testosterone and might even shut you down. You're going to grow some titties because you wanted some hair. Just be happy with what you got. Seriously. Don't be fake the older you get. And you end up like Fred Durst, walking around fat as fuck with a goddamn baseball cap backwards, wearing some gold chains, talking about how you're going to be fucking like 20-year-olds. Yo, I'm 40 years old. I don't want nothing to do with no goddamn 20-year-old. No. What? Like, that's just irresponsible. It's not my job to fucking teach some 20-year-old how to fucking bang. You know what I'm talking about? They're just dumb. They got to do it themselves. Yeah. Oh, fuck. We are like 45 fucking minutes. Hey, I'm going to cut this bitch off.